I increased the map levels a little bit, so we'll see how that goes. I feel like 4 map levels is possibly too much though. Because before I just had it on 1. But I think like 2 is usually a pretty decent amount. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Because 4 just reduces some distance stuff like way much. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I gotta sort my inventory still too. Man, what a bunch of garbage I've got on me. I think we'll end up doing the, just stash whatever is spare away into here. I think we'll end up doing a storage house type thing pretty soon, actually. But I need to head out and get more of the blast bricks, which requires nether bricks, which is easy standard bricks, and blaze powder. Standard bricks, I don't have many of, but I can apparently make a bunch of. Okay. And the terracotta, oops, is just cooking like a clay block. Okay. I'll need that for doing the kitchen at some point. So let's do that then. Can I turn you back into bricks? I don't think so, right? Probably through some crazy machine somewhere. I can pulverize it. That'll work. Farm improvements before kitchen? Well, yeah, I mean, that kind of goes with that. I'll probably crush it too, right? Would help if I actually grabbed it. As far as you can tell, it just murders your performance. Map is... It'll like take a copy of a texture, and it'll create a smaller resolution version of it. Typically just a little bit blurrier. And it'll store that in memory. If it kills your performance, you need to allocate more RAM, because it's pretty memory intensive. But it means that you can get some level of detail. Like otherwise, the rocks up there, it's basically just gray, or the dirt is basically just brown. Like there's a little bit of noise in there, but man, you can barely make it out. Whereas you compare it to this guy, it's got a little more detail into it. But without the map levels, we'd be talking like this dirt as I see it now, just shrunken down whatever scaling filter it uses. And it just, the stuff far away has an odd amount of detail. So the map levels just make it a little better looking from afar. The downside being that because the texture is so simplistic now, you can see the aliasing a lot easier, but I'm not sure. Ever notice while standing at the quarry and looking toward the portal, you see a horse in the mountain? A horse in the mountain? We got a pig. There's a pig up there, there's a cow up there, we got horses up there? Man, that stuff down there is loud. I think I'm gonna tear that all down, by the way. I'm not a fan of it. Not sure, I don't see a horse. Do I plan on doing applied energistics or Yaba for storage? I don't know. I do not know. Oh, the mountain is horse-shaped. It's too early for me, man. Too early. Man, I just woke up. Yeah, I didn't put another brick in that, did I? Nope. However, that can go in. The blaze rods I'll need. We can probably just keep those in there for a moment. All that can be stored away somewhere. But I think I'll need another container for it all. Materials wise, put some of the dark boots in there because I think I can shred those. The molten core, I'm not even sure what you really do. Oh yeah, the interdiction torches, right. Infernal claw and apothecary cauldron. Of course, the charm fragments and stuff. Sure. Dispels blaze fireballs and reflects gas fireballs while held. Puts out fires on and around you. Ah. Can you hold this and literally swim through lava? Burns items into experience. Jeez. Places torches in unlit areas automatically. Shift right click to activate. Oh, hi. That's pretty cool. Huh. The gear, I can't melt this stuff. I tried to put it in. I don't know if it needs to be 100% repaired or if it simply just doesn't take in this. I'm not really sure. I tried though. It wouldn't go. You can put the gear away. In. Yeah, sure, this chest, I guess. Yeah, it still vanishes, even with more RAM. Don't know why it does that, and I guess a filled tin can? I don't know. Some of this in there. Molten cores, I guess. If anybody knows how to fix that, let me know. Goodness, that is so annoying. Or Stonia crystals, we'll put those off to the side with that. So just like odds and well, it's more of a monster drop. I'll put that outside. Popcorn chicken butt go to sleep, but here to stop in and say hi. Hello, how you doing? I hope you're doing alright. Chili pepper seeds. Mmm. I think these bows. Just gonna get rid of all that. I mean, really. Got a bunch of them. I don't need any of them. I don't need any of them. All garbage. And these planks too. As interesting as they are. Maybe they've got a cool door. Try deactivating the smeltery and opening the chest. I mean, let me get these casted first. But sure. Moss on arrows. I kind of disagree with the whole moss thing. Like, it's such a slow repair. Like, it's really seriously terrible. grab the nether bricks too while I wait for the smeltery to drain. Because I think... No, still have a bunch of those. Yeah, no, okay. That's a compactor. If it's a smeltery being gone works, then it's a huge smelter that makes inventories in the same chunk be glitchy. Sounds like it'd be a problem. But only with some containers. Because I remember this happening before with my girlfriend, but the iron chests mod worked just fine. But yeah, that seems to maybe be it. So what was it for the chunk view? Alt F3... G? Okay. So, like, my entire house here is one chunk. So I'd have to have the storage off on this far wall then, I guess? Yeah. Can maybe do that, I guess. As long as the machinery's inventories don't do that, but I don't think those would. That'd be strange. Alright, well at least we figured out a potential cause. That seems like it could be it though. If the smelter is empty, does it still do it? Yeah. Okay. That's annoying. So, blast bricks. I needed... was it 27 of these? I think so, right? So, like, 9 crafts. Oh yeah, I need to cook up more brick. Yeah, 1 per. That'll be a minute. Another brick in the corners. Oh god, this mouse. I blame the mouse still. It's not me. It can't be me. I refuse. And you make 2 per. Alright. Fine. I think we've got enough. What am I doing? Grip you up. Layer you down. Yeah, that's a bit extra. I think we gotta get you kicked back on. Have a bit of wood. And I'll see about getting some more trees chopped. As for Iron Chest, you saw a bug report about this on their Git. They might have implemented code specifically to prevent it. Okay. Well, that would maybe explain that then. Solar panels also. I'm continued to be told that solar panels may be the way to go. So I'll check that out. I'll tear down what I've currently got going on there with the weird magma crucible thing. And, because it seems really cheeky anyway, so I'm not really sure about it. We'll see about just switching over to like solar panels or something else that generally makes sense. Ideally, I'd like to do some form of oil refinery type business because I've got a lot of oil nearby. Well, nearby. It's a few biomes away, but there's a lot of it. And we'll rest fast, then replant the trees. Ugh. Man, this day went by fast. Welcome back to Man with Gun. How you doing today? Yeah. Throw some of this into the chest. I'll take half of that. And there you go. I guess we could put in charcoal, actually. That's probably the better route to go. We'll get more charcoal going. I'll just throw charcoal into that, rather than the wood. And then when I'm done planting these, we might have enough clay. Didn't sleep, had a panic attack, was fun. I slept just fine. My nose was clear and open for once. It was fantastic. I used to have panic attacks back when I was working at the deli. Heading into the freezer for just like a moment helped a lot. Something about the cool air in there. Good for you then. That was fucking great. Still tired though. Could have used a little more rest. Ah, well though. Yeah, bricks. $27. So we still have a bunch spare, but that might not be a problem. You can also have blaze rods, I guess. Okay, and you were 3x3x3 without a hollow bit? Is that right? Must be. Yeah, it's 3x3x3. Wasn't there one of these that had a hollow bit? Huh. Well, okay. We'll, I think I'm gonna throw you here. Oops. Hello, Smurfy. The hollow one is Railcraft, the cursed mod. Yeah. And what's weird with Railcraft? Just because it's got its own everything and nothing matches up ever, no matter what. Because it's different. I'm not a copper ingot, I'm a Railcraft copper ingot. Ooh, good for you. Is that right? Must be. I'm out of pieces. And then hammer. 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 No, wrong one. Okay. Bonk. Okay. And this gets the coal coke, I thought. Still love that I keep the petroleum near the cooker. Well, yeah, where'd you put it? It loves the heat. It's what gets it all active and ready. There's just steel ingot. Ugh. Standard steel ingot, jeez. I just throw it in. But I can use any fuel? Like, even charcoal? But it would just take ages, I think, right? Like a lot of coal or something like that. I remember wanting to use the blocks of coal. Coal coke. Yeah, it drains pretty fast. Used to volunteer at a hospital for some school-related stuff, and the freezer they had in the kitchen was absolutely incredible. They kept it at -3, and a few minutes in there was the most relaxing thing ever. Yeah, I don't know what it is, just like the really cool, crisp, clean air. I think it's because it's so cold, it's all dense. So when you inhale and all that, you get a lot more oxygen than you normally would, I guess. So it has like this really huge, crazy, relaxing effect. I guess we downscale this thing. I don't know, because the coal coke's also sort of resetting here. Or the blast furnace. As annoying as that is. So like we scale it down a bunch. And we see. Need to Google how bad it is frying things in mineral oil for you. That's fine. It's okay. Is there like a general size recommendation for things to not reset and fuck up? Probably should use the hammer. With the inventory resetting and all that stuff, if my smelter is just too big that it like loses track of the chunk or whatever. I'm wondering how much I actually need to scale this down. Because it is admittedly large, but I was planning on eventually having just like, oh, here's a few stacks of copper, I'll just throw that in real quick. Oops. But I've yet to do that, so I'm sure it's fine. Most if not all cooking oils will kill you eventually, just some faster than others. Nah. Your body can handle it. It's fine. Don't believe the internet paranoia. You're not drinking this stuff by the gallon every day. Here's a pro tip. Eat whatever you want to eat as long as you're not allergic to it. And then just go for a walk afterwards. Problem solved. Literally, like, 99% of any health issue that you would ever have from eating garbage food is fixed. Just go for a goddamned walk. Is this big enough? I hope so. Or small enough? Because I don't really want to go too much smaller than this. Yeah. I think I'm gonna drop the wood beam. I think I need some wood beams no matter what I do here, though. Definitely. Let me push the smelter out of the chunk and have it go down so you can access it from the basement. Well, the boundaries... Like, it's right at the end. Like, I'd have to come out this entire bit. Give me a lot of space. I know what you mean, though. Just throw it over into this chunk so it's its own chunk. And then through the basement we access it. So that can just be a wall. And then through here we push through and it'll just be like, there's a smeltery. I could do that. That might work out okay. Usually run yours to hold 336 blocks and you don't have issues. Ingots, not blocks. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like, this is definitely big enough. I mean, that's no problem. It just looks odd, is the thing. So I guess what I would do is... Can you build a ceiling on this? Like, if I were to use the glass, the seared glass, and I created this as seared glass, and then I just built up for the sake of just appearance, would that be any... Does it even work if I have it at this size, or is this still too big? Let's figure that out first. Yeah, okay, it still doesn't. Let's just push the damned thing out. I'm not making it any smaller than this. That's already too small. Too small for Yeti. I gotta have it big. I need it big. Big is best. How we doing with the steel, by the way? I like to keep you, like, kind of sort of running the whole time if I can. Yeah, out of fuel now. So let's go with blocks of coal coke. Throw those in with some blocks of iron. I don't think it's 1-to-1, but it could be. There you go. Have at it. We have 10 steel ingots, and we'll make some steel armor, I think, from that. I enjoy a girthy and quite long smeltery. Yeah, man. I'm gonna be able to store all sorts of stuff in there. Oh yeah, because we had some of the seared stone in there. Let's just power you down, huh? And did I just grab the hammer and then not grab it? No. No, yeah, I've got it. Okay. It's weird that the faucet doesn't go away when you take out the smeltery drain. Nice thing about the faucet, though, is I think it works with a lot of other mods. Like, if you need to move something from A to B, fluid-wise, a faucet can do it. I don't think it cares what fluid it is. So that's always nice. You could maybe even use the channels that this mod has that you can make with, like, I think it's a bucket of bricks. Or something like that. To transport fluids, I think you can just do that too. Instead of using like a fluid duct for whatever reason, if you wanted to have just a channel go across. Pretty universal. And I like that. I like that I don't really know exactly how it does it, but like I imagine that there's like a sort of tag system going on, so it's like, oh yeah, this is a fluid, and then you get some other stuff from other mods. It's like, yeah, I work with fluids. Or, you know, if the mod wants to be really specific and just all about itself, then it would give, like, specific entities for it, but...
Handful of bits for the Arctic Bigfoot.
Arctic Bigfoot. The Kentucky Bigfoot. Crunchy Storm, thank you very much. 300 bits. Man. Thank you a lot. But I generally like when games and mods and stuff do that, where they make stuff simple. This is like a list of tags, basically, and the mods are just looking for what tags to use. And everything can work a lot better that way. Some of the tags being more specific than other tags, so it's like, yeah, it's glass, or, well, it's, you know, hardened glass also. And then in some mod packs, you could go in and change the mod description and be like, no, okay, I want you to just be hardened glass. I don't want you to count as normal glass. If you want to make things a little more difficult for the player. Something like that. I don't know. Mostly talking out of my ass here, but I imagine something like that. You can use pressurized fluid ducts to pour iron to basins super fast. Yeah, but wouldn't it still take forever to cool? Like, maybe that'd work for the channel idea that I had before, where I have it, like, a channel go off into a block of 5 basins or something. So if I need at least 5 of the, like, 5 blocks of something, I could, like, flip a switch, and it's a channel that just goes off and then forks off from there into a bunch of basins. So I'd have, like, 1 track for just 1 basin, 1 for maybe 2, and then 1 for 5, 1 for 10. Maybe 1 for, like, 30 if I want to be insane with it. And then I could just, like, you know, flip whatever switches. I could even go binary with it if I wanted to. I just flip switches with it until I get what I want. I think that would work. I'm not really sure, though. I've never tried it. Oh, hey, kind of a cool thing of moving this whole thing is I don't have to worry about the weird floor bit. It can just simply be. You're empty. You're basically full. Let me grab a bucket, switch these around. Oh, can I? Oh, okay. It's not empty enough, I guess. Yeah, it's not empty enough. Okay. Weird, but okay. Fine. Now I have a giant gaping hole in my house. Great. The only problem with other fluid pipes is they hold liquids by themselves, so it's easy to overflow. Ah, yeah, that'd be a good one. You can also put a kitchen with a smelter. Kitchen, I want a separate building. I want separate rooms and buildings for stuff. That's just how I am. Same deal with like RimWorld and all that. It's just that's what I like. I like making like little villages and stuff. We don't really need the seared bricks. All that can go in there, so I can make room for all this. Oh, only just fit. Nice. And this is the wall material, right? Yeah, that's different. However, I'll need to make more, I think. With the chisel, that's yeah. No, you're not a chisel. What the hell am I doing? Oh god. There. Blood. Yeah, okay. We need to block these. Doing it this way will give me more room for storage too, so it's probably best in the long run that I do it like this. Fucking railcraft. Ah! Why would you even make a mod and be like, well, other mod? Why? What? Why would you do this? Who made railcraft? I feel like writing them a nasty email. Just saying grr 100 times. Man. Why? I guess the molds I'll keep here generally for a bit. Cobblestone. I need to chisel up some more of this floor. I don't remember. I think, was it big tile I was using? I still need to find my chisel. There it is. Or panel? I think it might be panel. No, it's not panel. Although that doesn't look bad. Now, let me just... What are you? Big tile. What? Oh, big tile, not panel. Okay. Alright. Bit of a drafty night in this bedroom. Yeah, Jabba barrels are in. Jabba barrels to ore dictionary metals if you want them. Oh, you mean like have one Jabba barrel for like just copper and one for just lead and one for... maybe. It's a bit of digging to get what I'm after. But maybe. And we'll be using this for the floor down below. Although the floor down below's... I don't know. Tentatively, we'll still do it. The floor down below is the concrete, which I don't have any more of. But oh well. Maybe it transitions. I'll have a step and it'll transition. That'll be alright. Cover Jaguar is the Twitter. Okay. How many times can I write grr in a Twitter message? It might not be enough. I might have to email. Space Rack I'll move over when I get a bit more space for it. So let's get the wood beams going. I generally needed one to be center. Yep, just like that. Although this is actually a little bit in the way, technically. Yeah, I'll move the bed. It's alright. We'll have that continue going directly up. And we'll just wall that off as is, I think. That'll be alright. Girl with 2 R's, 80. I can write 80 of those? Okay. Are you counting spaces? Oh, I could go with 4 R's in a space, and I can get 5 characters out of that out of 280? Just record the Discord critic at him? Nah, that's... Don't do that. I don't endorse that. That could be taken the wrong way. I don't want to brigade anybody here. It's more of just a personal disdain for for this person's decision to make their own ingots that are already in mods. Like, is Realcraft even big enough of a mod to just play with just that and no other mods? I don't think so. Yeah, I'll probably get windows on those walls too. Because I could maybe see it if you're under the impression that people might just use your mod standalone. So yeah, you would need these other metals then, because you wouldn't have the other mods that bring these other metals. But, I mean... I don't think the mod's that big. And bed. You can only sleep at night. So here, we're kicking out this wall a bunch. I have a block of Invar on me? Cool. Yeah, it's the only one I've got. Nice. Cobblestone zag we can put away. Oh, I do have some more concrete. Alright. Not enough, though, I think. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 45 concrete, so I could go 5 deep. Yeah, that won't be enough. We'll do a step, and that'll be okay. Throw you guys down just wherever. Load you up with, I don't know, for now some of the building materials, I guess. Maybe like also the hopper and the chest with this thing and that. And some seared bricks. The clear glass I'll keep. Two blocks of cobalt. Nice. And I'm out of torches. Trains that lay tracks as they go. Trains that use 3 rails since they're huge. Just train stuff. I mean, it's what it sounds like. Like, I could maybe see the appeal if you're just like, I like the vanilla experience, but I hate the minecarts that it's got, so I want, like, proper trains and such. Yeah, maybe. I suppose I can see it, I guess, a little bit. We'll step down just here. Yeah, that'll be alright. The cooking stuff won't stay here forever. Again, that was a temporary thing. I'll be doing a kitchen at some point, and that'll be our step down. I think I have wood steps still. Oh, cherry stairs. That'll work. Yeah. And then that'll transition into the big tile cobblestone floors. But we'll probably keep Zag going for the walls, at least. The ceiling is also big tile. Okay. Control F3 G. Computer craft plus RF tools is everything you need to automate anything. Computer craft can interface with stuff outside of the game. Wonder if anyone's ever made a dead man switch. Probably not too bad to do, right? Could be interesting with like a hardcore world. Just because deleting the save simply isn't enough. I need to nuke the thing when I die. Wow. Unless I log into Minecraft once per week, my nuclear reactor goes into meltdown. Yeah, I suppose that's a good point. You could just like have the game running 24/7. You have to check on it repeatedly. Maybe not. That doesn't sound healthy. The only thing I ever did with RF tools was I started working on the dimension generation and all that, but never really got too far with it. Had a little bit of a power shortage for a little bit, but then we got a basic reactor up and running, which generated plenty of power. And then it was just a matter of chunk loading the thing, because otherwise, you know, you leave your dimension so it unloads everything, including the power generation, so you're only in the dimension as long as you've got battery. Because I think I remembered the battery. Maybe not. Maybe just what's internally stored inside the machine, actually. And getting that made was a pain, because I didn't realize that the whole J thing could just... Or not J. The whole claimed chunks thing could actually, you know, chunk load something. Man. That made it a lot easier when I learned that. Is that big enough? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 wide? That'll be alright. Should I go one more? Let's go one more. Leffler, oh my god, how you doing? It's been a minute since I've seen you. Or at least maybe notice you were in chat. I don't know. I'm pretty bad at looking at chat sometimes. Most times, all the time. I'm terrible with chat, I'm sorry. Yeah, that'll be big enough, man. It gets its own chunk. That'll be fine. Let's do the floor here first. Nah, let's just make the thing, I think. Smeltery controller. Generally front and center. Yeah. And then the clear glass. I'd like to have... Oops. Something like that. Get your smeltery its own dimension. Ooh. Well, that's an idea. Who says I need just one smeltery? Maybe I need, you know, one massive smeltery just for copper, one just for iron, one just for invar. You know? Many smelteries, all working in conjunction. All powered remotely. That's the stuff. Let's do... basins. I'm still doing the line of basins like what I had before. Man, let me tell you, this cobblestone I've got, let's shrink it down. It's too much. Nobody needs this much cobblestone. Nobody. Right. And then the cobblestone I'm using for the floor. Yeah. I think that'll be okay. You put the control on the side, you can use a hopper to input stuff automatically without having the hopper being ugly sticking out front. I like this being here, though. I like it. It's not a bad idea, though. The coal, I'll actually soak touch. Wahahaha. Get a lot more out of it this way. Was just hit by some nostalgia. There was a mod that added books that granted access to different dimensions based on their pages. Mistcraft. Oh. What command am I setting up? Or not setting up? I missed it. Let's scroll back a second here. Ah, exclamation mark mods. Yeah, I mean, feel free to add it. I mean, it's always in the stream title, so there's really no excuse for you to not know. But, you know, people don't really look at the title at all, apparently, so maybe that's something I should do. Come on, chat. Update. Jeez. I told it to scroll back to the bottom. It's like, okay, cool. And then it doesn't auto-scroll anymore. Man. What title? The stream title. Hi, this is Twitch. Streams have titles. That'll probably be seared stone. Except for... you. Exodus man getting a call for tonight. Gotta take your sister to school tomorrow morning. Catch the VOD in the morning, night all. Alright, Exodus. Thanks for stopping in. Always nice seeing you. I hope you have a good one. And that might also be seared brick. And actually, all of this is going to be seared brick. Since you asked the title, highly recommend the Direwolf 20 mod pack. He's a guy who's been doing modded play since the alpha days of Minecraft. The YouTube channel is pretty good. That was the first mod pack that my girlfriend and I checked out. It was, odd. Really odd. A bunch of the mods didn't work very well together at all. But it still worked, in a way. Oh right, yeah, that was going to be seared stone. I think this will be seared also. Fuel. Okay. Like, it was complete, but stuff just didn't work very well together. Like, you still had the thing where you could go through the process to make this and that, to do this, and also that, and this, and then you can do that. Or you just make this and it's done. It's like, oh, I'll just make that and then it's done. It was one of those type deals. It generally worked. And then the table. The hopper I put away, the chest I put away, the redstone clock I put away. The slate. Don't care about. This cobblestone andesite and diorite I don't care about. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of slate. Slate? Seared brick. I hope I have enough. I don't remember if this is any bigger than what I just had or not. We'll also drop down... No, we don't need to drop down. Actually. We're okay just calling this the floor. Right, I've already gone down a bit. And then Continuum was a pretty okay mod pack also. I think that's also stuck at 1.12 currently. Not the most popular, but it was an also nice blend of the I don't think it had a armory's construct at all, or construct's armory, or whatever it's called. But it did have a pretty okay amount of mods, and it had a quest book thing for guiding you along. If you're into that sort of thing. That wasn't too bad. I forget why we stopped playing that though, and we switched over to Revelation. I think we just sort of reached a point when it became a ball ache to do anything, as tends to happen. And we wanted to try something else. So then we switched over to... I think then directly to Revelation. Command added, by the way. Oh. A link to it. This is the Modpack Yeti is using in his Minecraft streams. That'll work. That'll be fine. Thank you very much. Got your back, Hans. Don't worry about it. Hello, Funk Man. How you doing today? Hope your weekend was alright. Wait. That was... This is... corner. Right. I didn't need to do you at all. Oh, God. The best mouse control. Simply the best. If you're wondering why I'm remaking a smelter, it's because it turns out that the inventory resetting at a certain container was due to the large smelter that I added, and it was just unloading inventories within the chunk. Or, well, not really unloading, just not displaying them correctly. Everything was still there and still working properly. But yes, so we're moving this into its own chunk, which... Control F3G, or Alt F3? Both Alt F3 and Control F3 work. Good to know. You're good at work? Yeah, alright. At least you got a job where you can kind of sneakily put on a stream. That's a nice benefit. Yeah. We happy with that? That's awkward. The wall up here, I'm not really sure what to do with quite yet. I think that's going to be big tile, though. Yeah, that'll all be big tile, I think. Pattern storage has for the casting wheels in your crafting table. Saves time. I've got it. I've already done it. That is upstairs, though, because that's where it used to be. But it's here. But I've also got the little rack for the spice rack for the more commonly used things that was right next to the table. Because spice racks are awesome. But thank you. Just for the moment while I get this done. Don't want anything spawning right next to me. Although I don't think they actually can. I think it's like off-screen stuff that spawns, right? Like at least a couple chunks away. Chisel. And Zag. Man, I'm still not used to this mouse. Like, genuinely, I know I blame the mouse a lot, but genuinely, I'm not used to it. I've been using a Logitech G9X for... God. 7 or 8 years now. So having a new mouse suddenly is pretty terrifying. It feels so different. That is all this tile. Yeah, that'll work. That'll be alright. And then there's a, on the Discord server that's going on, there is a Project Red Illumination, I think, or something like that. This, like, crazy inverted white light block thing. I'm gonna check those out. Those look really neat. No message. It must be Funkman? No. 100 bits from Phenomisly. Phenom. Or Phenom. One of those two. Thank you very much. Welcome. How you doing? Use the G9X. Big fan of it. Man, the G9X, they stopped making that, unfortunately. But, like, back when I was looking for a mouse, everybody was like, this is, like, the best mouse for a claw grip user. And I was like, oh, shit, that's me, I think. And I got it, and I fell in love with it. And then they stopped making it, and now Logitech just makes a bunch of wireless stuff. But I don't want wireless. I don't want to have to change batteries. People say that the batteries last a really long time. I disagree. It doesn't last for 10,000 years. Neither does a laser, to be fair. But still, I think you get my point. I don't want to have to change the batteries at all, ever. And with the wired mouse, I don't have to. Oh, just enough. Oh, that's good. Let's throw away some more crud here. Granite, cobblestone, andesite, more cobblestone, limestone. I think that's it. Alrighty. And then next up, we go up. Make it a bit taller. Not sure how tall I'm going with this. Kind of just until I run out of seared stone, I guess. This is the wireless mouse where the mouse pad is wired and has a touch charging with the mouse. Yeah, that's a thing too, isn't it? So just wire the damn thing. Then it's done. You don't have to worry about it. Spoopy. It's like all this work is going into making it wireless and working really well and hiding out the wires and just making it supposedly convenient and stuff, but you still have to replace the batteries every now and then, and even if it's a rechargeable battery, it still dies pretty early, and just wire the damn thing. Then it's done. Then you don't have to worry about it. Then it's just done. What's so wrong with having a little cable? Well, cable management, get a twist tie. Jeez. What are my thoughts on Hightail? Never heard of it. Actually, I think somebody mentioned that a couple streams ago, maybe. Your tower is like 15 feet away from where you sit. Get a 15-foot cable. Problem is still solved. Benefit with USB is you're okay for 16 feet, I believe. And then past that, you may need to get a powered extension for it. But that's also no problem. That's just got a little fatter, nubbier bit on it. Is this all the clue glass I've got? Yeah. Yeah, that might be alright. So let's... I'm pretty sure you can go at least a few more levels here. We'll just have the glass stop kinda early. I might have more glass in the bucket outside, though. But I'm too lazy to check. You hate wireless. Yeah, me too, man. Me too. Join the club. Really fancy tech that comes with all these, like, weird caveats and stuff, but it's like, just wire the goddamn thing! Then it's done! But people don't. They never do. It's energy preservation. I mean, you're still using energy to recharge a battery time and time again, and the battery had construction costs to it, and... I mean... Just wire the damned thing. Oh no, wait, you're on Team Wire, aren't you? No, you're not. You're Pinter. You're not. Man. Yeah, I don't know. Just wire it. That's done. Easy peasy. Not even on the mouse talk. Oh, well, okay then. Then maybe I agree with you. Some things do cost a lot of energy. A mouse is not one of them, though. Because you simply cannot have the argument that it requires, like, basically no charging time at all, because it's such a light, like, thing that it never needs charge. But then also say that you go wireless for energy-saving reasons. It doesn't work like that. You can't have both. I hear a skeleton in the distance. There might actually be a cave nearby. I thought maybe there was something that I forgot to plug up and something's just spawning back there, and that's what the noise was just then. You mentioned being too lazy to go to a chest or something. Oh, yeah, okay. That's right. to check for the more of the clear glass that I've got probably somewhere. So where do you pop me out at, and what horrors do we have waiting up here? Ah, yeah, okay, just back here. That's okay, I think. Use radio-based wireless headphones, a wireless trackball, and you would be using your Wi-Fi if it was any good, and wireless HDMI if it didn't cost a kidney. Yeah, I wouldn't. I've just wired all the damned things. I don't have to worry about it. My point still stands. I'm old-fashioned, what can I say? So, potentially... Okay, this is as wide. Okay. So we should be able to go up, like, quite a lot. I should have a bunch of seared stone, so I could go up a few more levels. Just keep jumping. Don't know if I'll stick around much, played way too much Minecraft the way I feel about RimWorld. You feel that with Minecraft. Yeah, I can see it, man. That's alright. There's still the Project Zomboid streams going on Tuesday, Thursday, and one of the weekend days if I can ever find time to do that. It might still be a few months before I do that, though. I've got a lot of stuff going on right now. A lot of figuring out how to get insurance, making sure that actually goes through with the marriage, and then passing the language certificate exam, and... Man. Every weekend is just full. But we'll see. Maybe I can, like, squeeze in a Sunday stream or something at some point, but Project Zomboid's a thing. And of course, there's still EDF and Stalker going on the main channel as well. There we go. And then I should be able to, just from the surface, finish this off, right? Tripped over your headset cord and broke it. Wish I was wireless right now. You trip over your headphone cable? What the hell? Cable management? Jeez. Yeah, no, some of the cables are wild. Like, the only cables I don't really like are the telephone, the coiled ones. Those are just fucking annoying. Just give me a straight sleeved cable. That's fine. But, like, I guess that's not popular and people don't want those or something. Like, they want a stretchy cable because sometimes they're doing jumping jacks 10 meters away from their monitors and other times they're sitting at their monitors, I guess. So they need the stretchiness of a coiled cable. I'm not really sure. I don't understand the logic. But those are a thing. There, double compressed, single compressed. We got some coal that I can grind up. That'll make some of the dust, which... Nope, okay, good. Turns into 3 coal per, which is significantly more than normal. And then I can just throw that right into here, and that will keep doing that. Soak touch, that's the way to go for coal. Also lapis, anything that turns into like a dust or something that you don't smelt right away. Speaking of smelt, let's get these drains going. Get this thing finished up for the moment. This wasn't on the agenda today. I need to still get that filled in. And you're not working because I don't have anywhere for the tank yet. But that... Where to put its fuel? Kind of like having the stripe back there, but that's not hugely accessible. Unless I make like an access shaft, which I could totally do. It's like there's the fuel for it. Oh wait, that's the wrong glass. Yeah, okay. I see. Somebody mentioned that I think before and I wasn't sure what they were talking about. I understand now. I apologize, I'll fix it. Didn't I have more than that? Just the 4? Yeah, I mean, just 4 is enough. 2 columns up above the smelter, eh? Yeah, maybe. I think I'm gonna stick with an access shaft thing, though. But that might be where I put it, just for the sake of convenience. I don't have to keep crawling down this the shaft every time to to change the fuel over. One more. Yeah. Yeah. Let me borrow some smooth stone from you. There. And then the ladder that I ripped down from before, I've definitely got more ladder somewhere. I had way more than this. Surface! I think I go up one more with it. No? Okay. Yeah, now we're active. Okay. Did I throw ladders somewhere in here? Okay. So that's that. It's quite alright. Seared stone, still have a bunch of it. Need to find more ladders. pipe that leads behind the walls that leads to a tank out front so you can fill it. I do have the materials for another one of those. Another storage tank thing. I mean, I'd like to just get a pump, you know? So we just pump the lava in. I've got a pump already. I just need to... Well, I originally needed to find a way to power it, but I think I just do it with straight up RF. I think. Maybe. Possibly. But then we just have it automatically done. That might be what I'm after. Quickly sleep, and then we'll do a just a normal wooden hatch. I think will be fine. Get a torch down in there. Torches, which I still... Oh, we have another tank here. Torches, which I still have to make. Because I don't have any more spare anywhere. I'm not too surprised, really. Oh yeah, the wood I left on the table. Some of that. That's fine. $16's not a lot, but oh well. And there. Because technically the lava will light it up, but if I'm out of lava, then that doesn't help me any. I think there's a small cave beneath this hill. And how to make a hatch? Was that the bottom 2 rows with planks? Maybe it's not called hatch. Trapdoor? Trapdoor. And yes, okay. I've got a lot of cobblestone. That's garbage. The cherry stairs is kind of garbage. Nether bricks, kind of garbage also. The few ladders is kind of garbage. I'll store them away. The clear glass I'd like to make windows with. Not the greatest view ever. I might make them bigger. Okay. And you're also a bit garbage. Try to cram it into one of these chests. Man. They're full. They are full. Kind of looks like I'm building a small outhouse. Yeah, maybe. Maybe I am. What of it? 6 trapdoors. Perfect. That's how many I wanted. Yeah. 6 of them. Thanks, game. Making 6 trapdoors at a time. 3 standard doors at a time. Let's go with nether brick. Because otherwise, the nether brick I've got is kind of a waste. That'll work. And I can easily access those. I could even have some buckets in there, but meh. And getting out's a little strange. That works though. Okay. Could I also have pressure plates? Yeah. There, so then when I come out... Nice. Cool, cool. This will be covered up with dirt again. Don't have any more dirt. Oh my god, I always forget I have the charm. God. Dirt. Just sort of doing this like weird random disjointed plan of rebuilding all this. Wow. Dirt goes fast. Spicy food plus defecation equals lava. Didn't you learn that in school? We didn't. Man, that makes perfect sense, though. Yeah, come out a little more. Yeah, that looks alright. That looks a little more natural. When the grass fills in, that'll look pretty good. Okay, so that's that settled. So now I have to figure out... just here. And we'll keep building up with it. Yeah. And there's your edge. Okay. So touch instead. Okay, fine. Man. Just to fill that back in. Dual wield pickaxes. Man, I hate the dual wielding though. I really don't understand why that's a feature. It's so awkward to use. Like, especially with the torches, you'll be going through and you'll want to just like maybe hoe the ground or something. And it's like, oh, you want to place a torch here because you were just too far away or standing too close or something. It just decides that's what I actually wanted. But it isn't. I have issues with it. Because shields are nice. And honestly, maybe a tool wouldn't be so bad either. Like, I remember going with a pickaxe and shovel for general clearing and all that, which is probably what I should be using now. That works quite okay, but like offhanding something that you place is not good. Tools should be fine. The shield's fine. The shield's technically a tool. That'll be alright. Yeah, I thought this was a little dark. Gotta get some ceiling lights in here. Which I think if I could just get some glowstone, I can do that, right? It's like glowstone and quartz or something like that for the Project Red Illumination stuff. Trash those, trash that, trash those. Well, I guess I'll keep those. Some seeds, trash them. I don't need those. 3 ladders, just trash it. 2 nether bricks, trash. Some more dirt. Okay. I want my excavator. Chiseled glowstone can look good. Magnetic shield that you can auto equip if you double tap S. Project. No, it'd be it was like inverted white something or other. Inverted white lamp. These looked really cool. Some glass panes, redstone torch, white aluminar, which is just some white and glowstone dust. Like, that's really easy to do. And these looked pretty fucking nice. I liked them. So I think I'll probably put those down there. And glowstone, I think, is in the processing chest. Yeah. We can grind you down. Oh, out of power. Fine. Yeah, made a bunch of coal. Sure, let me give you charcoal. I made all this charcoal specifically for this. No. God damn it. Yeah. What a waste. What are you even making? Did that make anything? Oh no, I took it away and interrupted it. But you make the circuit board? Circuit plate? Something? Oh, graphite bar. Ah, right. Oh, we'll throw that in there for a minute. And I'll need some of these glass for the pane. 16 might be enough. And then, yeah, charcoal. Yeah, you're happy with that. Let me grab some bones also. You have some history with Project Red. The original mod is based off of Red Power. You helped teach the mod author how to start writing mods on the Minecraft forums. Nice. If you make a red version of such a lamp, would it have red light coming out? I'm pretty sure, yeah. I think that's kind of the point, right? With colored lights. Bones. So I think I get more bone meal if I grind it, unless it turns into bone dust, which it might actually. I don't know, let me double check. Ah, yeah, bone meal in the crusher, that's fine. Or I can pulverize it, that also works. There you go, have fun. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Rather than throwing in the logs, just turn that into charcoal first. I don't know why I didn't do that before. Okay, so that's going. And we can make the aluminar later on. For now, this mess. Check the chisel options. No, I know what I want already. I want the white stuff. Oh, what's the story with Optifine? Eclipse. Cool shoes. Hey, bam. Nice. So what all do we have? We got a weird mix of stuff going on in there. Yeah, well. Play Mine Tested has colors. Ah. Mine Test is so early though. Oh my god. Optifine basically refused to show their Cult to Forge team and modders to better optimize the mods for compatibility's sake. Okay. So we make our own Optifine then. With Blackjack and hookers. And then when Optifine throws a fit, we say lol, okay, whatever, and ignore them. Because they're only mod developers and they have no legal ground at all whatsoever. Problem solved? Can I throw in double compressed and you make a bunch of brick? Because somehow I feel like this isn't taller than what I already had. I guess I just need like a little more technically, but I'd like it to be, you know, a little safer than this. Although I guess I could like fence it or something. Looks like a septic tank. Hot septic. Liquid dirt. I have some amount of ingots of liquid dirt. What's an ingot of liquid dirt like? Yeah, okay. So what do I do with you? mud bricks. But, wait, what? I don't think so. Into an ingot cast. Except you don't. Mix it with some seared stone and water and I can make molten clay, which that's quite nice. Let me get the seared stone out of here. Oh, you just don't want to work, huh? What? Ah. There was a torch in the way. No, that wasn't it. Eh? Is it the rest of the torches, maybe? Let me get rid of all the torches. Am I okay to do this? How about now? There we go, okay. It's a lot of mud bricks. I guess, I was curious about adding a double compressed. No, that doesn't work. Okay. Well, yeah, sure. 19 stone, I guess. And we'll see about getting that polished up. Maybe do a fencing. How are we doing with the lighting? That's a good bit of bone meal. White Illuminar was the 2 white dye and 2 glowstone? Yeah, and of that I need just a bit of it. Like, really just 4 or so for now. I think that'll be fine. And then some redstone torches. Yeah, fine. Moi. I like them a lot. Does that provide enough light, though? No, it's a little too far away. So I guess I'll throw together another one. I needed 2 of them. A redstone torch. Let's get rid of that. I can re-chisel some more easily. Few more glass panes. What was that with the 4 glass? Stable glass. Hmm. Okay. Really? Meh. There. Problem solved. And yeah, I need those there. Ah, alright. What? Jeez. Well, actually, for that, we'll just pour it out. Because I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them, so I need a little more. Maybe that'll work. Okay. Yeah, Mega Torch would be, I need diamonds for that though, I think, right? A few of them. But those are great. That's what we did with my girlfriend, was we put up a Mega Torch, and then we could finally not have lighting everywhere. And we could actually have it, you know, nice looking. The game's actually really nice when you don't have a whole lot of the, just torches everywhere. You actually have some, like, shadows and darker areas and stuff. Can you imagine that? Shadows in Minecraft. Unbelievable. Yeah, whatever, dude. Sure are. So loud. Yeah, we could probably just fence around this. What kind of fence? Any wood fence at all. Modern fence with iron bars. Never thought to chisel that. Free blood for the blood god. Well, I don't think stuff wanders in like that, though. Worst case, I'll just... Oh, aren't you a jumpy one? Worst case, I'll just, throw some the rotten flesh in. Nether brick fence could be alright. I think I want to check out the iron fencing, though. That might be okay. I got some iron bars here. Oh yeah, there's a few of them. Like a proper fence. Yeah, maybe. That'll be alright. I can still easily get over it. So it doesn't really help me any. Actually. Unless I make it really tall, but that might not look great. Yeah, perfect. A little more, please. Yeah. There could be a chisel that I can do for the bottom bit? I mean, like that. Like, I go with straight iron bars and then normal iron bars beneath. So that way it's a too high thing. I'll think about it. I might just leave it open. I'll just sometimes maybe have a little bit of blood in there. That's fine. I will, though. Re-chisel you back to base. And smooth out the dirt a little more. Oh. Does this have micro blocks so you could design your own fence? I think it does. I think the man was talking about that a little bit ago. Mud. Don't really know what I want to do with it, but mud. And this all goes. I gotta sort my inventory though, somehow, some way. I guess the slag could go into one of these. We use that for some stuff at some point down the road. A bit of wood and dirt, don't need you in there. Limestone, don't need you at all. The Akashic Tome can maybe go back in there. The glowstone can go in. The copper can go to processing. I guess bone meal will put a little bit in there. I don't know, maybe it's used. That all I'm keeping. The coal, not necessarily. A little bit of seared stone. We'll just trash the rest of this. Cool. Handled. and a spare basin, and the other thing, we'll trash that as well. Bimetal gears. The charcoal I can put away. Well, no, I keep that for blah. Repair the hammer. Repair... That was it. Okay. And you're kept. You're going into this chest. Bit of glass. Bit of random stuff in here, really. Cue me playing with bits for 6 hours. Is it really so, was it just like really addicting, or is the interface for it just not so great that it takes a while to do everything? Nope, we keep those. That can go downstairs. Copperwood hammer can rehang. All this can go away. The clay, I guess I'm putting in here a bit. The crystal can go downstairs. These few planks I'll get rid of. Copper away. This guy can be brought downstairs. So can that chest, actually. I don't need that up there either. And the rack? Yeah, you don't keep your inventory. Alright. Alright. Glass panes, we'll just trash. The crystals into one of these crates. The crates need to move then. Seared bricks, don't need those in there. The crushed coal, I suppose, into there. A stack of coal into here to make more coal coke. You have 9 blocks of steel cooking up. That's kicking ass. Have a bit more. Can't have standard coal. Okay. But charcoal you could have? That must be new, right? I don't think you used to be able to use charcoal for that. Maybe I'm wrong. I thought it used to be just coal coke, though. And I guess solidified experience can maybe go into one of these chests, I guess. I got a bunch of that upstairs. Use chisels and bits for custom paintings and signage. The Modpack automaton. I mean, just chisel and bits? A diamond bit saw, craft with blocks or chiseled blocks, cut along any of the 3 axes. Is that what I need to get started? Chiseled fluid bit tank. That chisels. Yeah. Also works. Diamond chisel. Okay, stick with the diamond. Use left alt to display menu. Wow, that's a bit of durability on the diamond one. Also the iron one. Jesus. A stick and iron ingot, though. Left click on any compatible block to chisel. Right click to cycle through chisel modes. You can also use shift mouse wheel to cycle modes. Okay. We'll see about it. God, this chest is gonna have to move downstairs too now. I think I've got sticks out here. I need to check these chests more before I just go making more stuff. Left click chisel. Okay. Let me, give me, like, a plank. Oh, God. Same material. Large cube, medium cube, small cube. The connected plane. A line. Half cube, quarter cube, eighth cube, a single bit. Oh my god. Oh no. A chiseled bit of stone. Oh no. Oh god. Right, I'm magnetic when I mine stuff. Give me a dirt. Yeah. What the hell? Oh, okay. So you can more easily see what the... Yeah, that's not working. I just need a dirt. To put this back as it was. Oh no. Oh man. Okay, let's get that bag. Oh no. Oh no, everything I touch. I need a chiseled stone bit. Stone. Stone. Summer stone. Stone. Oh god. What horrors. And then a bunch of wool. I don't have string in here anymore. Could be. Oh no, I have it. No. I just don't have string in there anymore. Oh, okay. Yeah. There's a bit of wool. Let me just trash these. Oh god. String. Nope, string. That's actually enough. Okay, good. They stack pretty high in this bag. Good, good. It doesn't really work offhand, though. Okay. Ah. Okay, so let me fix this. Okay. Is that fixed? Hello, Valkyrie. Oh man, chisels and bits. And then it maintains this mess of a block that I've got. That's quite nice. You can also replace or rotate stuff. Okay, well, we'll just trash that abomination of a block. And mostly pretend none of this ever happened. Nice, cool. You'll get stored away. Kind of a cool thing. I'm generally okay with it, actually. I could easily make my own fence with that. I don't suppose you could hold the chisel? No. That's certainly kind of cool, though. I need some dirt. Okay. Let's check the quarry, see how this is doing. This has been going for a pretty good while now. It might be full again. Yeah, it is. Oh god. Oh god. Those granite, diorite, andesite. Jeez. Found some bees. Whoops. There we go. I'll take the wood. I'll always take wood. Bunch of silver. Copper, tin, gold, silver, silver. A lot of silver going on. A little bit of aluminium. I mean, that we can just trash. Fine. Okay. Also the slate, give me that. The wood we charcoal. Build the tank, put lava in it. Gives you animated red bits, useful for decorating magic areas. Ah. Huh. That'll be a completely other project, and I might not do any of it. Oh, man. What a thing. I'll make another chest, too. Yeah, it doesn't work. Some bark. If I make a log pile, or a wood pile... Decorative wood pile. I can't, like, turn you back into wood, though. I mean, it generally kind of just does the trick, I guess. It's like densified in a way. Alright. Trash. Although, I can probably cook this. No. I can't. Okay. Trash it. I want another chest that I throw on top of you. That is auto input. have at ye. Enjoy. And you poop it out into that chest. Cool. These iron furnaces are simply in the way. I don't need these anymore. I might keep them. I don't know. For now, I don't need them. They can go away into here. And this charcoal, maybe turn a bunch of it into graphite? But otherwise... What? Here we go. It sometimes lags on that sometimes. Apparently, that works. Blast fuel, 3,000 ticks. 300 ticks. A block of coal coke is 3,200 ticks. 1,200. That's just one? Yeah. Okay. Like, a block of coal coke is still absolutely the way to go. 12,000 ticks. It's worth 4 blocks of charcoal. But generally a lot easier to put together. I don't know. Huh. You can have that. And also that. The block of coal coke I'll throw in. We have 10 blocks of steel, which is quite good. I'll put in a couple of those. And we'll melt that down into, I think, the core bits of the armor. Yeah, I get pretty redundant sometimes. That quarry? The quarry is, yeah, RF tools. Or no. Yes? It's a builder, but with a quarry shape card in it. Yeah, RF tools. Also this guy. Tier 1 crafter. Just condenses the cobblestone for me. Hi. Does lava get hot enough to melt steel? Yeah. No problem. Molten Steel. Right, let me double check the book though. And see generally what's better, because I've got copper cores on my stuff. Being 12 and 8. $17 and $18. Yep, okay, cool. Steel it is. Holy shit. And that is the chest core. The legs core. And a helmet core. The boots I'm keeping as is. Man, I'm really lucky you don't actually work, apparently. Oh, okay, cool. I just can't do steel plates, I guess, or something. Okay. Oof. Because that should have been just making a bunch of basic steel plates, I think, maybe. Better armor hype. Yo. The Construct's armory stuff does tend to get a little too powerful, though, I feel. Like, at some point, we'll just have so much armor that it's, just too much, basically. Y'all. Durability increases a bit from 8 defense to 18.4. The toughness remains, however. Oh, bang. We have, like, almost a full armor thing. And the trim, I'll probably replace the trim. What else can we do for trim here? Whatever we want, I think, generally. Ambitious. Dense, lasts longer when it has less durability. Tougher after getting attacked at the cost of durability. Love stone, we operate better around it. Extra protection from non-nether mobs. If I went with netherrack. Increases overall movement speed. Cobalt. Well. Probably that. Do we just want that? I think I want that. I think I'm gonna go for that. Let's go for that. Cobalt. Cobalt trim. Trim. Trim? Trim. And it costs just 1 material. Okay. 3 ingots of steel left in there. We used quite a lot of it. 3 cobalt. Something like that. That whole chest needs a makeover. Make trim from lead, negates knockback, decreases damage from magic potions. It would also probably help against the Ender Dragon, the Wither or whatever it's called. Generally just a lot of stuff. Any non-nether mobs. Probably just fine. But with the speed increase that Cobalt's going to give me, probably the better bet for me currently. Oops. You just keep going. And this will look pretty fancy, I think. With the silver, steel, and then the nice blue from the cobalt trim. Also, hello, Kermit. Welcome. How you doing? And Sir Reistlin. I hope you guys are doing okay. Yeah. It did fuck with my field of view a little bit. Just a little bit, though. But generally being a little bit faster will be quite nice. When I get cobalt on my hammer, please name it the Blueberry Basher. And yeah, the effect does stack. You can tell from the field of view as it changes as I put the armor on. It's not as bright of a blue as I expected. Okay, you off. The rest of my steel. I mean, generally I could just make my tools steel. Maybe the heads of these, mining speed 5.3. And if I went with steel, that'd bring us up to... seven, a little bit faster. Sharp's quite nice. Leffler heading to bed. Alrighty, man. Thanks for stopping in. Take it easy. VODs will be around, but if you don't want to watch Minecraft because you're burnt out of it, that's totally fine. I don't mind. Watch whatever you'd like. I think we can get some solar panels made. We'll see about swapping the magma crucible stuff around and do some solar panels. I don't really know which solar panels to go with, though. Industrial Craft 2? Could do that. We sort of already got that stuff going on. The environmental tech. Lapis lazuli blocks. Oh my god. Large multi-block tears up nicely. I mean, litherite, though. What the hell is litherite? Requires a lot of lapis. Environmental tech. How many mods in this pack? 230-ish. I think it's like 223 or something like that. Maybe down the road when I get more of the lapis, we can check that out. Typically, I always went with the Ender IO stuff because these also link together and they're just like a little panel and they're nice and they also scale up generally kind of cool. And they're not very like overpowered at all, but they do require a bit of Grains of Infinity nowadays, unfortunately, because Ender IO just wants to be shit, I guess. I don't know. What a ball like that is. So unfortunately, I can't do that. So I think I try the Industrial Craft 2 ones. It says Power Tier 1. I'm assuming there's some higher ranking ones at some point. Well, that one's just like bullshit easy. So pulverized coal glass electronic circuits, which requires a little bit of work. Not too bad though. I need rubber though. Right. That was the thing. I've yet to find rubber. I forgot about that. Wrong energy type. Literally have no way of knowing that though. Aren't there converters? Don't some energy types work together? We've been over this before. And I was told that RF and the microwave stuff didn't work together, but it absolutely does. Tree fluid extractor. Makes latex. And latex, I do... it doesn't do anything? Painted with latex. Ooh. Latex processing unit. It doesn't show up here. Put tree fluid extractor into the latex processing unit. Okay. I think I remember doing this a little bit. Yeah, I do. Yep. Makes tiny, yep. I had this whole production line guy, I remember this. This could be the start of our factory. The first little chain of stuff that we do to work together. That sounds like a pretty okay goal. EU definitely does not work with RF without converters. Right, but there are converters, yes? Like, this keeps happening. Like, I find something, it's like, oh, I want to do that. And then people are like, no, you can't do that. It's the wrong energy type. And that's what stopped me from doing anything down here for a long time, because I thought I needed a different energy type, but people were just simply wrong, or lying, or don't know what they're talking about. So I kind of don't care, and I'm going to make it anyway. That's not where that goes. Yeah, I guess I can put those away too. On these floating tool shelves that I'll move later. So, well, actually, if I'm making a factory, I'll probably need those. Also you. And you need to be repaired. That'll be fine. So, the start of a factory of sorts. Need a lot of wood. Man, I love that. Really erects the axe. Double click. Got this mouse. Oh, got this mouse. Okay. That's an okay amount of wood to start with. Let's go. If this is going to be like my little blacksmith area thing. This little hut that I've still got. It's a garden shed. I mean, generally over here it'd be okay. I might move these saplings then. Get these out of here. We'll relocate them later. And use generally... Yeah, great. Use generally this area for the start of a factory. Will it be a massive factory? I don't know. I guess we could kind of prepare for it to be something massive, something that we could easily scale up. So, decent amount of room here for that. Sure. So, corner. It begins. Oh, come on, Boots. Really? Now you're out of juice? Aww. Man. My boots. Oh, my jump is so pathetic now. Like 5 spaces between, 4 spaces between. Let's go 5 between. That way you got plenty of room for a door. Things should be centered up nicely. I think that works well for the torches also. 3, 4, 5. And I think I want a sideways door type deal. Give the building a little more dimension. All this grass. Get out of here! Ah! Three, 4, 5. Something like that. This is going to clutter my inventory so majorly. All these cherry trees. But I do need more juice, I suppose. Oh, man. Yeah, already full. Throw some spare wood in there. I do want to keep a couple cherry saplings. I don't really want to trash them all. But these will have to move again. An ender lily? Oh, shit. Hi. That's good. That just straight up grows into ender pearls eventually. Well, that's pretty cool. I guess the larch, the saplings will throw in here for a moment. And then cherries. Oh man. Guava standard seeds don't need those. Okay. Back to this. What'd make it worse is if I had the mod where loose saplings automatically replanted themselves. Man, that mod, that's a cool mod, but man, that gets pretty irritating fast. I think, doesn't SevTech have that mod? As if you needed more reasons to not like SevTech. Dynamic trees? That might be it. I wouldn't know its name. Three, four, five. Oh my god, my jump is so pitiful. What is this? Bend the knees. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm officially spoiled now with those boots. I'll have to make a charging station. Or explorer boots, I think, was a thing. Get out of here, grass. Does fire spread across the grass? Can that be a thing? 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Quickly sleep. Get test it. I'll check it out. We'll see. Just burn all of it, man. How irritating. There's so much of it. There's a scythe that I can make, but I really don't feel like making the patterns and the bits for that. Flint and steel, although it's actually flint and iron. There it is. Looks good. Alright, good luck, world. I believe in you. You can do it. No, worst case. Ah! Ah, my face! Worst case, I'll just re-put up my, my wood bits. Ah! Don't try this at home, kids. A lawnmower. Or like a little lawnmower Roomba. That'd be neat. A little robot with spinning blades. What could go wrong? Oh, you can make it. Oh. Oh, I mean, yeah, of course. It's better for the grass this way, though. Don't really want an iron door, although it is a little tempting. There a maple door? There is. That's pretty homely. But... concrete door. Don't think it could open that with a right click though, right? A treated wood door. I could do that. You can't open it with a right click. The engineer's door. Or the concrete door, rather. That's pretty nice. Treated wood. Ah, I have exactly 6. Also makes an amazing sound. Well, let me put this down, but it sounds like I might want the concrete door. Let's open and closes backwards. Oh well. How's that fire doing? Yeah. Pretty terrible. Come on, fire. Let's go. Be vicious. Maybe if I stick around it works better. Could also do a steel door. The steel door wouldn't open with a right click though, right? Concrete tile. That's made from the concrete mix, right? Concrete powder. That is immersive engineering. That's just Minecraft. How do I make immersive engineering's concrete tile? Oh. Slag, gravel, water, and clay. I can do that. Slag, gravel, water, and clay.